And the next is what? On-the-job observation. Now, I became a trainer having had 30 years of experience, all in all. Right. So 20 years solid work experience. I started as a trainee marketing assistant and grew up in the ladder, ended up becoming VP marketing at DFCC Bank, so that gone through the mill. Therefore, every concept, every theory we are discussing, I'm going to relate it to your job. So on-the-job observation, enough and more examples I'm going to bring. And finally, it is story-based learning. Every theory will be supported with a story. I'll give you a story, and based on the story, we are going to develop a theory. Would you like to hear stories? Louder, yes or no? Okay, how many? Any amount? As it is, I have told about 5 stories, but there are about 40 to 50 other more stories to come. Now, this is the uniqueness in this training program. You are going to hear stories. Now, what people have realized today is story-based learning is the most powerful way of imparting knowledge. US, they have done a research, and in this research finding, they say story-based learning is the most powerful way to impart knowledge. When you have to go and train your staff, tell enough and more stories, then the learning will remain in your heart. And we have a graduate from Harvard Business School, Mr. Channa De Silva, the managing director of Delmage. He had been in Harvard. Channa, they do case studies, am I right? Case study is a story. So what happened? True scenario that had taken place in an entity, they write a case study. It's a story, it's been written. Now, it's a very small operation like Dambawala. We are going to talk about it in the evening. It's an Indian operation where they deliver food. And to a huge operation like Challenger, space shuttle. So, many incidences that have taken place, they have gathered fact and written stories, a case. So you do a case study learning. If you are a Harvard graduate who is going to spend about 4 years, easily about 700 to 800 cases you do. So in those cases, what happened? You cover so many aspects, issues in business. So whenever somebody is walking up to your room, what happened? You know, in such and such case, in that story, we had come across this issue, and these were the answers given by different participants who came for that learning experience, and therefore, you can now direct your staff, look through this angle and see how to find a solution. So, in a miniature manner, I'm going to use this story-based learning here. And you will forget me, you will forget the learning, but story will stay in your mind forever. And as a result, what will happen, whenever you are working, that story will come. As a result, you will start delivering the needed service. That is the uniqueness you find in this program.